So in the last video, we have discussed about the chemical properties of acids and bases if you have seen. If you have not seen, just refer back to those videos wherein I have clearly discussed about the chemical properties of acids and bases, and also I have given you a tabular form to quickly memorize all the properties in an easy way. So today, let us understand about what do acids and bases have in common. So when I ask you this question, what do acids have in common? Or what do bases have in common? What will be your answer? So let us find out actually what they will have in common. So when we talk about acids, when I ask you to give some examples of acids, what you will write down? Let us suppose you'll write down hydrochloric acid, you may write down sulfuric acid, you may write down nitric acid, okay? Or you may write down acetic acid, etc. So these are all some of the acid formulas what I have written. So if you observe them carefully, what acids are having in common? Yes, they are all hydrogen atoms. So the hydrogen atoms are in common for all the acids. So when the question is asked like what is common among all the acids, you can say it as hydrogen atoms. But presence of mere hydrogen atoms make any substance an acid? Suppose we have some other substances like you have is glucose, which is C6H12O6. We have alcohol, this is ethyl alcohol. Okay, we have methyl alcohol, methanol is there. Okay, we have urea, which is NH2CONH2. Like this, we have some substances which also are having hydrogen atom. If you see, all of them also have hydrogen atom. Then are these substances also called acids because they all share hydrogen atoms? They all have hydrogen atoms in common. Can we say like that? So what exactly defines a substance to be acid is the question now. Okay, so one thing what we have found is all acids, okay, they show same chemical properties and also they have hydrogen atoms. Okay, then what else is specific for acids? Let us find out through this small experiment. So when you perform an experiment like this, so what is done here? A beaker is taken, okay, and then a rubber cork is taken in which two screws are inserted, and these screws are connected to a 6-volt battery, a bulb and a switch like this, and the circuit is completed like that. So in this beaker, what we are going to do is, let us pour, okay, some dilute hydrochloric acid. What we are doing? So first thing is, let us pour some dilute hydrochloric acid in that, and let us see what will happen. You will see that actually the bulb that is, okay, in the circuit will glow. Okay, why that happens? Okay, let us understand it further. Okay, now we will take out this and let us pour, instead of dilute hydrochloric acid, let us pour our glucose solution in it. So what will happen when you are pouring glucose solution? The bulb will not glow. So that is the difference. When you are pouring your acid solution or when you are base solution, what is happening? The bulb will glow. But when you pour the solution of glucose or alcohol or any other substance like this, whatever we have discussed, like the urea or any other glycerin or any other substance like that, the bulb will not glow. Then what it indicates, how we can confirm that, okay, our HCl or the H2SO4, that is the hydrochloric acid or the sulfuric acid, are actually acidic in nature. How we are able to conclude it? What does the bulb glowing indicates? How it is confirming our substance to be an acid is, the bulb when it glows. So when you are pouring, what you are pouring? Dilute sulfuric acid or dilute hydrochloric acid, and when you are checking out whether the bulb will glow or not, the bulb glows. Why the bulb will glow is, acids when they are dissolved in water, acids when they are dissolved in water, that's why we are writing it as dilute acids here. So they are put in water. When they are put in water, they will produce what are called as the hydrogen ions or the hydronium ions. Okay, they produce the hydrogen ions or the hydronium ions along with the anions. Okay, suppose if sulfuric acid is there, they produce the hydrogen ions and also the sulfate ions. So the cation is produced and also the anion. Okay, if you see, the anion here is the sulfate. So this is also produced. So acids, what they will do is, when they are dissolved in water, they produce hydrogen or hydronium ions. These ions are responsible for conducting the electricity, because of which the bulb glows in the case of acids. Whereas in the case of the other substances, whatever we have discussed, like it can be glucose, what we have written here, glucose or ethyl alcohol, okay, or methyl alcohol or urea. So in all these cases, what will happen? What will happen? They are not getting dissociated into ions. They will not form hydrogen ions or the hydronium ions, because of which they cannot conduct electricity. So therefore the bulb will not glow. Whereas in the case of acids, when they are dissolved in water, they will be releasing the hydrogen or the hydronium ions along with the anion part, and they will conduct electricity, because of which the bulb glows. Clear with this? So these are the substances which can actually ionize. They will release the ions which will conduct the electricity. Then how come it will confer the acidic properties is the question. So because of release of hydrogen ions, what is happening? All the acidic properties, you know what are the acidic properties? That is turning of blue litmus to red, okay, neutralization of bases, okay, that can also happen. Neutralization of bases or reaction of okay, acids with metals produce hydrogen. All these properties, whatever we have discussed, those properties will be shown by the substances like HCl or sulfuric acid, okay, which are actually releasing the hydrogen ions or the hydronium ions in water. Because of the release of these ions only, all the acidic properties are getting conferred on the substance, and the substance is called as an acid. Okay, whereas here in the other cases there is no ionization at all, so because of which no acidic properties are conferred on those substances, so they are all non-acidic in nature. Whereas these substances which are releasing the hydrogen or the hydronium ions, which are conducting the electricity, which are turning the blue litmus red, all that okay, properties which are able to be demonstrated by these substances, only those substances will be called as the acids. Okay, so hope you are clear, okay, why these substances are called acids and what they have in common. They have hydrogen or hydronium ion in common, and because of the release of hydrogen or the hydronium ions only, the acidic properties are getting conferred on this substance, and the substance hence is called as an acid. So what are the acidic properties that are getting conferred is turning of blue litmus red, neutralization reaction, reaction with metals releasing hydrogen, reaction with the metal carbonates releasing the carbon dioxide, salt and water, neutralization reaction with bases. All these properties of acids, the substances are getting those because of release of the hydrogen ions in water. So that is okay, what is making the substances to be acidic. Okay, so all the acids have hydrogen ions in common, or the hydronium ions in common.